Metacognition and Self-Regulation. Metacognition and self-regulation are key components of human learning, thinking, and problem-solving. Metacognition refers to the awareness and understanding of one's own thought processes. It involves knowing what one knows, recognizing what one does not know, and being able to monitor, control, and plan cognitive activities. Self-regulation is the ability to manage one's thoughts, emotions, and behaviors to achieve goals, adapt to challenges, and maintain focus. Together, metacognition and self-regulation enable individuals to learn effectively, solve problems efficiently, and navigate complex tasks in everyday life, education, work, and personal development. Understanding these processes can empower people to become more reflective, intentional, and successful in their cognitive and behavioral activities. Metacognition consists of two main components: metacognitive knowledge and metacognitive regulation. Metacognitive knowledge refers to what individuals know about their cognitive abilities, strategies, and tasks. This includes knowledge of oneself as a learner, understanding one's strengths and weaknesses, and awareness of effective strategies for learning or problem-solving. For example, a student may know that they remember information better when they write summaries rather than simply reading notes, or that they need to break complex tasks into smaller steps to manage them effectively. Metacognitive regulation, on the other hand, involves planning, monitoring, and evaluating one's cognitive activities. Planning entails setting goals, selecting strategies, and allocating resources. Monitoring requires ongoing assessment of progress, comprehension, and understanding. Evaluation involves reflecting on the effectiveness of strategies and outcomes, adjusting approaches as needed. Self-regulation is closely linked to metacognition but extends beyond cognition to include emotions, motivation, and behavior. It involves setting goals, maintaining focus, managing impulses, and sustaining effort despite challenges or distractions. Self-regulated individuals can plan their actions, monitor progress, and adapt strategies to achieve desired outcomes. For instance, a person studying for an important exam may regulate their time by creating a study schedule, taking breaks to maintain focus, and adjusting strategies if certain topics are not understood. Self-regulation also involves managing emotional responses, such as reducing anxiety, overcoming frustration, and maintaining motivation to persist in the face of difficulties. Effective learning relies heavily on both metacognition and self-regulation. Learners who are metacognitively aware can identify gaps in their knowledge, choose appropriate strategies, and monitor their understanding. Self-regulated learners take initiative, manage time and resources, and adjust behavior to improve outcomes. Educational research shows that students with strong metacognitive and self-regulatory skills achieve higher academic performance, retain information longer, and demonstrate greater problem-solving abilities. Teachers often encourage the development of these skills through strategies such as goal setting, reflective questioning, self-assessment, and structured feedback. Metacognition and self-regulation also play critical roles in problem-solving and decision-making. When faced with a complex problem, metacognitive awareness allows individuals to recognize what they know, identify missing information, and select appropriate strategies. Self-regulation ensures that they remain focused, manage frustration, and persist in evaluating alternatives until a solution is found. For example, a professional addressing a challenging project may first assess their knowledge, gather relevant resources, plan step-by-step actions, monitor progress, and adjust strategies as obstacles arise. Without metacognition and self-regulation, problem-solving may become inefficient, error-prone, or incomplete. These processes are influenced by developmental, cognitive, and emotional factors. Children gradually develop metacognitive and self-regulatory abilities as they grow, initially relying on guidance from adults and external structures. With experience, practice, and reflection, they learn to monitor their learning, plan actions, and regulate behavior independently. Adolescents refine these skills further as they gain cognitive maturity, greater self-awareness, and the ability to consider long-term consequences. In adulthood, metacognition and self-regulation continue to support learning, professional development, and personal growth, enabling individuals to adapt to new situations and manage complex responsibilities effectively. Emotional intelligence also contributes to effective self-regulation, as managing emotions enhances focus, persistence, and decision-making. Strategies to enhance metacognition and self-regulation include goal setting, self-monitoring, reflection, and strategic planning. Goal setting involves defining clear, achievable, and measurable objectives which provide direction and motivation. Self-monitoring requires tracking one's progress, attention, and understanding during cognitive or behavioral activities. Reflection allows individuals to evaluate strategies, assess successes and failures, and adjust approaches for future tasks. Strategic planning involves selecting and applying appropriate methods to accomplish goals efficiently. Other techniques include self-questioning, summarization, time management, organization, and seeking feedback from others. These strategies improve learning, task completion, and overall performance. Metacognition and self-regulation are also essential for lifelong learning and adaptability. In a rapidly changing world, individuals must continuously acquire new knowledge, update skills, and respond to evolving challenges. Awareness of one's cognitive processes and the ability to regulate behavior facilitate adaptation, critical thinking, and problem-solving. In professional and personal contexts, individuals who practice metacognitive strategies and self-regulation can manage time, cope with stress, learn from experience, and make informed decisions. They are better equipped to navigate uncertainty, overcome obstacles, and achieve goals in dynamic environments. In conclusion, metacognition and self-regulation are crucial cognitive and behavioral processes that enable individuals to learn effectively, solve problems, and achieve goals. Metacognition involves knowledge and regulation of one's thought processes, while self-regulation extends to managing emotions, motivation, and behavior. Together, they support planning, monitoring, evaluation, focus, and adaptability. Developing these skills enhances academic performance, professional competence, personal growth, and lifelong learning. By practicing goal setting, self-monitoring, reflection, and strategic planning, individuals can strengthen metacognition and self-regulation, improving decision-making, problem-solving, and overall success in everyday life. If you found this explanation helpful and informative, please like this video and subscribe to the channel for more educational content.